Good to see. It looks like you're in the car today.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Driving,
awesome.
having a great time.
Awesome. Very excited to have you here and to be able to share this video. God Was Self-Employed, your new book, just came out, hot off the presses. You started your first business at age 17. You talk a lot about opportunity and the American dream. Why did you write the book? Tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, back in the 90s, when I was I was working with the Amway business. It was my first take in network marketing, and I had been doing well, been succeeding, having some real good success with that. And actually, I had just God gave me the idea for the book. He gave me the title and said to write a book called God Was Self-Employed. And there it is. I started on it in the 90s. Let life get in the way. Stuff happens. We all experience it. We've all seen it. But the beautiful thing is the dream never left. It may have got slowed down, but it never left. For the last 20 years, I've talked about it. I've thought about it. And I tell people this, Michael, it's every seed has a certain gestation cycle. It's a gestation period. Corn's 120 days, cotton something else. For a child, it's 9 months. Every seed has a certain specific cycle. It just so happened that the seed of that book was 20 years in gestation. So that's a good point to never give up on a dream.
You talk a lot about not giving up on your dreams, and I saw you quoting Donald Trump recently. He said, "You've got to think anyway. Why not think big?" And you're always motivating people to think big and follow their dreams. I know you and your wife have traveled all over for business. You've been able to write it off, but you've also been out there prospecting and finding new people that want to go into business and work for themselves. Tell me a little bit about, you've been getting some great reviews on this book at godwasselfemployed.com. I know recently you had Bob Proctor say some positive things. You've had just tons of people giving you some great feedback. What is the reception of the book? What kind of feedback are you getting?
I tell you, the biggest things are, and this was the one that surprised me the most. People were really surprised about my story, and I've actually had several people say, I wish I could have got more of your story and more of how you overcame the adversities you did and what you learned out of overcoming each adversity. I said two things about that. That's why one of the reasons I didn't put it in there is because now you got to hire me to come speak. The second thing is honestly, I didn't think about it. I didn't think my story was that big of a deal, and come to find out, that's the one thing people love out of it the most. The second thing that I get is people seem to love the fact that I use scripture, but I'm not preachy. I'm not preaching to people and trying to convert people. I'm just using it to teach them how to be successful and actually apply it. That's the difference, is I actually take the scripture and I show people how to apply it to get results. I tell people all the time, so look, I'm not a preacher, and I'm not here to preach to you. I'm a businessman that's a Christian. I said, there's two things you got to remember. Jesus saves, but Todd teaches.
There you go. There you go. Well, like Jesus, you're definitely motivating people at godwasselfemployed.com, and people can have you come speak. What do you speak about when you go out and speak to groups? Who do you talk to, and what's your topic?
My topic is a topic of overcoming and overcoming to become. That anybody anywhere can do anything. Not only that, but also from a sales, I can also teach on sales stuff. I've been in sales, also been number one in sales for every company I've ever been with. So I teach people. Look, Michael, you know me. I'm a high school educated North Louisiana redneck, and I came from nothing. My family didn't have anything, and I've built it up. I've lost it. I've built it up. I've lost it. And I've built it up again. I'm the guy. I'm the guy that I'm an excuse remover is what it is. And so when you see me, you'll know if that guy can do it, I can do it. And then one of the first questions you ever asked me when we first met was, what do you want to do? And I told you, I said, you know what? I want to inspire people to think. And I said, no, wait, that's not accurate. That's not right at all. I said, I want to inspire people to want to think.
You know, you talk about the recent economic depression in America, and you talk about people really finding opportunities, and you're out there motivating people. How do people get a hold of you? How do they find you, Todd?
They can get a hold of me at toddmcbroom.com, and then also I have they can for booking information. You can go to booking@toddmcbroom.com, or I have my personal email, which is just toddmcbroom@gmail.com. And I think even on godwasselfemployed.com, there's a place to contact me on there also. So if somebody says they can't find me, I'm just thinking they're not looking very hard.
You're all over social media. You're out there. Talk to Todd. He'll inspire you and motivate you no matter what business you're in, or speak to your groups and talking about sales and getting your teams motivated to find new prospects. God Was Self-Employed. It's a great read. It's impactful. It's inspiring. It's motivational. Hey, Todd, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule.
It's 104 pages.
It's 104 pages. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's a quick read. And you know, this is really great to share with your teams. You can put this in the hands of your top 12 leaders and get them motivated. Todd, I want to thank you. I know you're a busy guy, and we're going to be sharing this on our website and blog and encouraging people to get God Was Self-Employed and follow you online.
Well, I appreciate it. They can check me out. I'm also Facebook, Todd McBroom, Twitter @Todd McBroom, Instagram, ToddyMac67, TODDYMC67, and I have a lot of good pictures of food and crushed grapes on Instagram.
Yeah. Well, have fun at St. Martin. I know you and your wife are headed out on another trip soon, so great to catch up with you, and have a great weekend, my friend.